Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of using fossil fuels going forward. I'm going to give 3 essential facts. So one is that cost-effective energy is essential to human flourishing. Cost-effective energy, I mean affordable, reliable, versatile, meaning it can power every type of machine, and scalable, able to provide energy to billions of people in thousands of places. So this is crucial for human life because the more energy we can use, the more we can use machines to produce value for us, and that brings us from poverty to abundance and safety. The second fact is that, and John raised this, is that cost-effective energy is desperately needed around the world. We have 3 billion people, for example, who use less electricity than a typical American refrigerator. If you look at most of those people are using wood and animal dung, a third of the world using wood and animal dung for heating and cooking. So we have a huge problem there. And then the question is, well, what's actually going to power this? And here, John and I differ quite a bit. I'm going to argue cost-effective, or rather fossil fuels, are a uniquely cost-effective source of energy. And there's a lot to discuss here, but at a high level, fossil fuels are 80% of the world's energy. They're still growing. They're particularly growing in the parts of the world that care most about cost-effective energy, namely China, which continues to significantly increase its fossil fuel use, also uses fossil fuels to produce the solar panels and wind turbines. So there's something very special about fossil fuels that despite 100+ years of competition and a lot of hostility, they're still growing around the world. And I'm going to argue that just as they have lifted up China and India, so they can lift up other places as well. Okay, so this is a summary in terms of the benefits. And basically, if what I'm saying is true, if we're free to use fossil fuels, then billions more people can have the energy they need to be productive and prosperous. If we follow strict net zero policies, which again are the leading policies in the world, virtually all the world's 8 billion people will plunge into poverty and premature death, which was the state before we had mass fossil fuel use. And then I'd say the deadly energy crisis today we have, which we can go into some depth on, this is caused by just a little bit moving in the net zero direction. We actually haven't even stopped the growth of fossil fuels, but just by slowing it, we've caused a global energy crisis. And this